following is a presentation of the OLSH Sports Network. We are coming to you live from Beaver Falls High School in Beaver Falls, Pennsylvania. It's the OLSH Sports Network's presentation of Charger basketball. The ladies are visiting the Tigers from Beaver Falls in a section matchup here in WPIL 3A. Greetings, everybody. I'm OLSH here from Beaver Falls High School in a matchup that should be an exciting one here in AAA. The Chargers come in with a record of 4-0. They are 1-0 in section. Likewise, Beaver Falls is undefeated in section. They win their first section contest against Quaker Valley, although that took overtime. But they both come in 1-0. Beaver Falls is 2-1 overall in league or in play this year, and the Chargers hoping to come in and keep their record perfect. They come in 4-0 on the season, 1-0 in section. As I said, Beaver Falls comes in off a victory over Quaker Valley last week. And that one, it took them overtime to win 47-43. Prior to that, they beat Hopewell at Hopewell 48-43. And their only loss came to Lincoln Park 41-39 to the Leopards. Likewise, the Chargers come in, as I said, 4-0, winning every one of their contests so far, opening up with a 72-12 win over Eden Christian, then going down to Lincoln Park, common opponent for these two so far, and the Chargers win 51-38 over the Leopards at Lincoln Park, and then two home games against Sarah Catholic where they won 57-42 against the Eagles, and then the Wolverines from Elwood City came to play the Chargers over at Cornell, and the Chargers victorious there 49-21 over Elwood City. Yes, there's the four games for the Chargers. The next game for these ladies will be on Saturday, where they will play in the PBC Classic at Ambridge, and they will take on the Hopewell Vikings over at Ambridge. And that'll be Saturday afternoon at 1 o'clock. And OLSH Sports Network will be there to bring you that one if you can't make it. Next broadcast for the OLSH Sports Network, though, will be Friday, as the boys will be hosting Union. And the Scotties will come down from Newcastle at 7:30 on Friday evening. And that game, of course, is at Cornell. And if you can't make it, we hope you can be. But if you can't, again, OLSH Sports Network will be there to get the coverage for you in that one. Just a side note on that one, the Chargers lost to the last Newcastle team, that the boys that they played when they played Neshannock, their last game. So looking to get back on track. Back here to this one, the ladies getting it done this year so far. They come in ranked 4th in WPIL 3A, and it's early in the season, but they're in the top 5 so far. The rankings come out every Wednesday. Last Wednesday, the rankings came out. It was number 1 spot was Greenburgh Central Catholic, followed by Shadyside Academy. Avonworth comes in the 3rd spot, and then Our Lady of the Sacred Heart in number 4 spot. And rounding out the top 5 is Keystone Oaks. So the 3A rankings in the top 5 are Greensburg Central Catholic, Shadyside, Avonworth, Our Lady of the Sacred Heart, and Keystone Oaks. As far as these two teams go, the Chargers come in averaging 57.2 points a game, giving up only just a tick over 28 points a game. Beaver Falls, on the other hand, is averaging scoring a little over about 44.5 points, giving up 42, a little over 42 points a game. So if you look at the numbers so far, I mean, you'd think they would favor the Chargers as far as the outputs and defensive play for these two teams. Of course, we talked about it ad nauseum, the defensive effort that the Chargers put in, thanks to Coach Don Eckerly and his staff. They play a defensive game and try to score off their defense, and so far so good for the Lady Chargers. In Section 1 and 3A, so far it is the Chargers in first place with a 1-0 record, and of course all the teams only played one game, so the top 4 teams are the top teams that won. So right now it's the Chargers, Stowe Rocks, Riverside, and Beaver Falls are the top 4. Rounding out the section, the teams that lost the first game is Elwood City, Quaker Valley, Mohawk, and New Brighton. Chargers decked out, as you can see. Clear that graphic off of there for you. As you can see, the Chargers on the right-hand side of your screen are decked out in their dark purple uniforms, white and gold trim, and Beaver Falls in their white uniforms and the orange and black trim. I'm going to give a shout out to the boys team again. My broadcast partner, Grant Kalish, is practicing with the boys. They're practicing tonight. Hopefully he'll be here on Saturday. That's the plan anyway. See how that works out. But right now it's OLSH on the call. Hope you enjoy it. Hope my voice holds up. Enjoying this wet December evening. It's raining pretty good when I got here to set up. Good thing is the temperature's warm enough. It's not gonna freeze, at least not tonight anyway. So shout out to my wife. Honey, it'll be okay coming home. No black ice tonight. It'll be too warm. So, that being said, we want to remind you to, if you want more information on the OLSH Chargers, rosters, stories, and more, visit www.olshathletics.org. And we do send out a special thanks to our website sponsor, which is Covenant Financial Advisors. Having said that, we'll be back after these messages here on the OLSH Sports Network. We'll have the starting lineups and opening tip right after this.
When I enter the door, I feel welcome. My child feels welcome.
What drew us and kept us was the sincere rooting and faith.
They really care about your kids on an academic level and also as a person.
It's a safe place for our kids to really stretch and grow. There's just so many opportunities.
They have something that will make a child succeed and thrive.
If you want a good college prep school, this is it.
We've had such a positive experience here. We really can't say enough of how blessed we are by OLSH.
My coaches taught me that being competitive and having fun is what makes a great team.
My favorite piece of advice from my coach is train like an animal all day long.
He corrects you every time you say you can't do something because he knows you can do it.
My coach is the reason I believe in myself and my abilities.
I love that my coaches believe in the team. They recognize our individuality and encourage our improvement.
I couldn't ask for a better coach.
Back inside the gym here at Beaver Falls High School, it's OLSH here with the call for you as the Tigers are hosting your OLSH Chargers in game 2 of section play for the season. Quickly, would like to get the starting lineups out here for both these two teams. First, for the visiting OLSH Chargers, sending this lineup out is Coach Don Eckerly. Usual suspects for the Chargers. Starting at a guard position is 5'7" junior, number 11, Sarah Dashner. Also at a guard position is a 5'4" senior, number 12, Emily Gallagher. In a forward position is a 5'6" junior forward is number 14, Leah Parker. In another guard position is a 5'6" senior, number 22, Claudia Irillo. A 5'8" junior forward is number 24, Lola Garner. Again, for the Chargers, it's Dashner, Gallagher, Parker, Irillo, and Garner for the Don Eckerly-led OLSH Chargers. Flipping the coin to the home team, the Beaver Falls Tigers, if I can get it there. There we go. This is Dom Henderson, is the head coach of the Tigers. You see him out there as the captains meet. He will send this lineup out to play against your Chargers. A junior guard, number 2 is Taylor Poulin. Number 3 is another junior guard, Draven Haskins. Wearing number 4, playing in a guard position is freshman Drina Haskins. Number 10 is a sophomore forward, and that is Donica Norman. She's a sophomore, as I said. And number 21 is a freshman guard by the name of Tamara Estelle. Again, for the Tigers, it's Poulin, Draven Haskin, Drina Haskin, Norman, and Estelle for the Henderson-led Beaver Falls Tigers. I guess we'll have the national anthem here. And as they do all that, we'll get a couple more bills paid here. We'll be right back after the national anthem for an opening tip here from Beaver Falls High School. Don't go away.
You could raise money for OLSH while shopping at your favorite stores or restaurants? With Raise Right, that's exactly what you can do. All you have to do is purchase electronic gift cards on the Raise Right app, and that company will donate a percentage of that sale directly to OLSH. And the list of companies that Raise Right works with is seemingly endless, including Amazon, Walmart, Target, Sheetz, and so many more. Now you can rationalize your grande caramel mocha frappuccino with 3.5 pumps of vanilla and oat milk because you're actually raising money for OLSH. If you want to raise right, email Sarah Stuckman to get the special OLSH code. Funds raised to support the OLSH Athletics General Fund. Go Chargers!
My name is Mr. Howard. I teach environmental science and anatomy and sometimes chemistry. And as my first year here at OLSH, I'm most excited to get to know all the new students and the community.
Hi everyone, I'm Mrs. Rothenberger. I teach period 1 and 2 freshman biology. I'm super excited about my first year of teaching and I can't wait to get to know all of you.
Hi, this is Ms. Manuel. I'm going to be teaching Intro to Theater Arts this year, and I'm so excited to be back here for the school year, but mainly excited to be in the classroom.
I'm Mr. Witechko. I'm teaching Introduction to Video Production, and I can't wait to see what my students make this year.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Valacorsa. I teach music here at OLSH, and I am most excited this year to make music with my new choir.
Hi, I'm Dr. London. I teach Theology 3 and Latin. I'm excited to be back, especially among the students in the classroom full-time this year.
Good morning. My name is Sharon Mezzio. I am the latest addition to the main office here. I am the main office administrative assistant. Your positivity and warmth since I came to the school actually makes me feel right at home. So I'm looking forward to working with you all, and I'm happy to be here.
We welcome you back here to Beaver Falls High School as they introduce the starting lineups here for these two teams. We'll talk about what we can expect here. The Chargers, as I said prior to this, is they like to play a staunch defensive game and score off the turnovers that they create. Beaver Falls, they'll play your standard half-court game. They'll get a little bit of running in a little bit, but we'll see how they match up against the Chargers. Numbers-wise, the Chargers have double the number of players dressed as Beaver Falls. See if that becomes a factor or not. Well, I don't know. But there you see the Chargers. And now the Beaver Falls Tigers. It's been several years since I've been in this gym. I've forgotten how I had this vision of it being bigger. Maybe it was, I don't know. But it's a intimate little gym. So it's nice, very nice. Looks like brand new bleachers. Again, we'll be back on the air on Friday as the boys will be hosting the Scotties from Union High. They'll come down to Cornell, and Chargers will be hosting. Shout out to all our fans. Sister Francine, hope you're doing well and staying dry tonight. All the good sisters from Our Lady of the Sacred Heart. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas to everybody. Christmas a little more than a week away. Hope your shopping's done and you're able to visit with the family and have a good time. So I know my shopping's done. Everything's wrapped. I'm done. I'm bragging too. I want to thank Brian Dashner for running the camera for us tonight. I think we got the Dashner family zeroed in for the cameras on the girls' games, so that's a good thing. Thank them. When you see them, tell them thank you. Here we go. It's going to be Tamara Estelle, the freshman, is going to jump against Lola Garner for the Chargers. Again, the Chargers in their visiting purple uniforms, white and gold trim. They'll be going left to right on your screen. And we are underway at Beaver Falls with the ball. Quickly, it's Haskins. That's Draven Haskins. Over to Pullen. She'll set it up on the logo. Haskins again. They'll play catch up top. Back over to Pullen. Haskins again. They'll play catch from the wings. Back up to Pullen. Taylor Pullen. Back to Haskins. Back to Pullen. Beaver Falls being patient, Chargers being patient. Fakes the three. Does Haskins, comes to the top of the key, hands off to Pullen. Works against Irullo. They get it inside. Donica Norman turned over. Chargers have it. That was Parker ends up with the ball. Here comes Irullo, walks it up the court. Just underway, no score. Irullo, Gallagher from the corner, three on the way, and it's good for three. 3-0 Chargers, first on the board. Ball's knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with Beaver Falls. Gallagher knocks it out of bounds. It'll be Drina Haskins to trigger in. Gets it into Haskins. Back in the backcourt. Irolo wearing her like a glove. Over to Drina Haskins. Taken away. Irolo with the steal. It goes off of Beaver Falls. Pointing right at Taylor Pullen off of her. It'll be Charger ball. They'll trigger it in right near the Beaver Falls bench. It'll be Sarah Dashner with the trigger. 6:45 on the clock. Chargers with that 3-0 lead. Irolo to Dashner. Work it up top, inside to Parker. Garner. Dashner all the way across court to Gallagher. Baseline drive off the glass. It won't go, but she drew the foul. First foul of the game goes against Beaver Falls. Oops. Foul goes against Tamara Estelle. Her first, team's first. Gallagher at the line for a couple. Rims the first one out. This one will be in play. Can't get either one of them. Stays 3-0 Chargers. Pullen will bring it up. Taylor Pullen to Haskins. To the other Haskins. Back to Draven, to Pullen. Draven Haskins to Drina Haskins. Back to Draven Haskins. She'll drive toward the bucket. She draws the foul. Sarah Dashner will pick up the foul. The first on the Chargers. Sarah's first. That'll be on the floor. 6:11 left. They'll trigger it in. They get it into Estelle. Hand it off to Haskins. The floater won't go. Rebound, battles around. Dashner comes down with it. Here, Sarah will bring it up herself. 6 minutes to go here. Shot there by Garner, no good. Chargers get the rebound. Parker with the three. It's good for three, and it's 6-0 Chargers. Up ahead to Drina Haskins. Lays it back to Pullen. Taylor Pullen walks it across the line. Directs some traffic. Chargers in a 2-3 defense. Almost out of bounds. Here comes Pullen, goes toward the hoop. Little Euro step. She traveled. Turnover. Charger ball. Comes Claudia. Slippery rock commit. Brings it up the court. Over to Dashner. Parker, they move it around. Garner with the jump shot from the paint, no good. And it's Haskins with the rebound. She'll bring it up herself. With some pace, pulls back, three on the way, off the rim. Tracked down by Arolo. Claudia will turn and come up the court. Claudia with a 6-0 lead in the Chargers. Hands it off to Parker. She turns, she draws the foul. That's the second on Beaver Falls. That's on the floor. That's the first on Taylor Pullen. Parker will trigger it in. Oh, excuse me, Dashner will trigger it in. She has it in the corner, three on the way. Little too strong. Rebound brought down by Tamara Estelle, and a foul on the floor against the Chargers. And that'll be the team's second. I'm trying to see who got that. It's going to be Gallagher with her first. Taylor Pullen walks it up the court. Works against Gallagher. Chargers now in a man defense. Haskins to Pullen. Down into the corner, looking for some help. Knocked away, but it goes right into Drina Haskins' hands. Looking for Draven. Parker Gallagher with the defense. The ball goes out of bounds off of Beaver Falls. Charger ball. 4:18 on the first quarter clock. And the Chargers are going to make a sub. Gallagher will have a seat. Libby Gallick will come in for the Chargers. We talked about this before. Anytime the Chargers make substitutes, there's really no drop-off. I mean, the quality level of players that the Chargers have on the bench is outstanding. Arillo to Garner. Gets to Libby Gallick's hands. Back to Garner. That's knocked down, and Gallick scrambles for it. She comes away with it, and we're going to have a jump ball. It's going to stay with the Chargers. Good hustle there by both teams. And Libby Gallick kept it with the Chargers. From the baseline, it's Sarah Dashner to trigger. Looking, they get it to Arillo up top. Claudia, Libby Gallick gets it inside. Quick ball movement there. Garner can't get it, but Dashner has the rebound, has it knocked out of her hands. We're going to have good play there, but Beaver Falls ends up with it. It's going to be Norman ends up with it and hands it off to Draven Haskins. Haskins across the timeline. Still only 6-0 Chargers. Haskins to Haskins. The freshman Haskins hands it off to Taylor Poulin. Taylor over to Draven Haskins. Pings it to the hoop, loses it, hands it off to Claudia Arillo. Claudia brings it up the court. Both teams are pretty cold from the field right now. She gets fouled going to the hoop. Claudia will be at the line. Third team foul on Beaver Falls. Let's see who this one ends up on. It's going to go against Drina Haskins, her first. Team's third. Oh, they're saying on the floor, so no foul shots there. I got to agree with that. A good call. Up top to Arillo. She's launched the three from top of the key. Rebound. Brought down by Parker. She goes off the glass and in. Leah Parker with the bucket. 5 points for Leah, leading all scorers. Floater from Poulin, no good. Dashner with the rebound. Here comes Gallick for the Chargers. Kicks it off to Dashner. Arillo from downtown. Another three, and it's 11-0 Chargers. Poulin now will work it up with Haskins. Works against Gallick. Libby. A little fancy dribbling here by Poulin. Ooh, almost a double dribble. And she throws an interception to Arillo. She'll go all the way off the glass. Too strong. Gallick with the rebound. Libby goes up. Garner with the shot. No good. Taylor Poulin will pull it down for Beaver Falls. 2:10 left here. And we got a foul on the Chargers. I didn't see who gets that one. Parker and Garner will have a seat for the Chargers. Trombetta and Winter come in for the Chargers. I didn't see who got that foul for the Chargers, but it's Haskins to Poulin. 2 minutes to go here in the first. Poulin loses the ball. She gets fouled on the floor. Libby Gallick will pick this one up. Fourth foul for the Chargers with 1:57 left. Trina Haskins will trigger in from the baseline. Just under 2 to go here in the first. Poulin has the ball. Top of the key, backs it up to the logo. 1:50 to go. Over to Drina Haskins, to Poulin. Hands it off to Draven. Libby Gallick all over her, over to Poulin. Pull up jump shot, baseline, no good. Chargers are there, ends up in Winter's hands. Rowan pulls it down. Here comes Dashner up the court. Over to Gallick, into the corner goes Trombetta. Winter inside. Nice move there to Sarah Dashner. Good pass by Rowan Winter, and the Chargers add 2 more from Sarah Dashner, and it's 13-0 Chargers. Pullen now, top of the key. That shot's blocked. Here comes Dashner down with it for the Chargers. Sarah Dashner into the corner it goes. Trombetta thought about the three, brings it in. Little floater, good for two. Shea Trombetta, 15-0. Pullen works against Gallick. All the way down. Haskins, long three, no good. Dashner with the distance rebound. We're under a minute to go. 40, actually. Irullo, top of the key. She'll slow it down. Works against Drina Haskins. 30 seconds to go. Gallick. Trombetta in the corner. Back to Gallick. Looking around. She'll dribble. Kick it back to Irullo. 20 seconds to go. Claudia working for the last shot. It's Dashner now on the near wing to Irullo. 10 seconds. Irullo. Sarah Dashner fakes the three. 6 to go. 5. Irullo. That one's knocked away. And we're going to get a foul on Pullen for Beaver Falls. That's on the floor. It's the second on Pullen here in the first. Irullo will have a seat. Cam Hummel will come in for the Chargers. The final 1.5. See what the Chargers do here, if I can just get it in. She traveled, but that's the end of the quarter. At the end of one, it's all Chargers. 15-0 as the Chargers go into the second quarter here at Beaver Falls.
Coaches taught me that being competitive and having fun is what makes a great team.
My favorite piece of advice from my coach is train like an animal all day long.
He corrects you every time you say you can't do something because he knows you can do it.
My coach is the reason I believe in myself and my abilities.
I love that my coaches believe in the team. They recognize our individuality and encourage our improvement.
I couldn't ask for a better coach.
Welcome back to Beaver Falls. Chargers 15, Tigers nothing here after one quarter. Getting ready for quarter number 2 as they put 8 minutes more back up on the clock. Starting 5 has played all 8 minutes and will continue here in the second quarter for Beaver Falls. Chargers will start with Irullo, Gallagher, Dashner, Winter, and Trombetta on the floor in quarter number 2. And we are underway. It's Pullen with the ball, hands it off. They work it around. Good ball movement there. It ends up in Haskins' hand. She goes down to paint, a little floater, and they're on the board. Draven Haskins gets the first bucket for Beaver Falls, and it's 15-2. Here comes Dashner, brings it up the court. Sarah works against Drina Haskins. Irullo in the corner works against Draven. Little floater, no good. Rebound brought down by Norman. Here comes Beaver Falls. Pullen brings it up the court. Little floater, Euro step, blocked by the Chargers. Floats around. Irullo will pull it out of the pack and bring it up the court. Just underway here in the second. Claudia launches a long three. Little short. Gallagher picks it up, hands it off to Trombetta. Trombetta has it stolen by Pullen. Taylor Pullen. Oh, that's a palm in the ball or travel, whatever you want to call. Turnover, Charger ball. She lost control of the dribble there, and she either had to stop or get called for the violation, which she did. 6:59 left here, and here comes Parker and Garner back in, and Winter and Trombetta will have a seat for the Chargers, as well as Drina Haskins has a seat, and Jordan Brandenburg will come in for Beaver Falls. Irullo will walk it across the timeline. Over to Dashner. Parker, Dashner. Garner, back to Dashner. Working around. Parker says, I'll shoot the three. Hard off the iron. Garner gets the rebound, goes up, gets fouled. Is Garner at the line? No, they're saying on the floor. Nope, they're saying no foul. It was just knocked out of bounds. My apology. Here's Irullo. Garner, Gallagher with the three, no good. Chargers battling for it. It's Parker, gets it up, flips it up. It goes right into Haskins' hands. Draven, goes in, and Dashner changed her shot. She comes up with the rebound. Inside, all alone. Good play there, good ball movement. Garner was the benefactor there. 17-2 Chargers. Oh, Garner. Here comes Poulin, Taylor Poulin. Hands off to Jordan Brandyberg. Back to Poulin. Lots of movement without the ball. Poulin from the elbow. Shot, no good. Rebound brought down by Gallagher. Emily will bring it up. Under 6 to go. 5:45. Dashner. Dashner and Irullo will play catch. Dashner now on the logo. Gallagher to Irullo. Garner had it in the paint, tried to go up. She gets fouled. That one should be shooting two. It is. First foul of the quarter goes against Beaver Falls. And who's this one on? And it's the third on Poulin. That's huge for Beaver Falls. Lola misses the first. This has been a bugaboo for the Chargers early in games. They're missing the free throws, and then they seem to heat up as the game goes on. And she drains the second one. 18-2 Chargers. Taylor Poulin bringing the ball up, has 3 fouls. They can't afford to lose her right now. Poulin working the ball. Top of the key, along 2. Chargers 18, Poulin has 2 or 4. Timeout, Beaver Falls. I apologize that Poulin doesn't have 4 points. It's Draven Haskin has 2 and Poulin has 2 for Beaver Falls for their 4 points. On the air next Friday, as the boys will be hosting Union. The Union Scotties will come in on Friday, and at this very moment, I believe the Union is tied with the Chargers in first place in section. Of course, they've only played 1 game, but Union is undefeated in section as well. Should be a great game at Cornell. And we'll bring you the game. Hope we can see you there. Let's pack Cornell High School gym and cheer on the Chargers. In the meantime, the ladies here in control of this one so far as Dashner brings it across. Approaching 5 minutes to go here in this half. Parker now has it, looking for some help. She dribbles down the sideline, hands it off to Dashner in the corner. Sarah brings it to the paint, gets it across to Gallagher. Beaver Falls fans wanted to travel there, and Chargers, unforced error there, throw it out of bounds. Under 5 to go here in the half. Chargers with a 14-point lead here in the second. It's Draven Haskins brings it up this time. Haskins with the right-handed dribble over to Taylor. Poulin, long 3 on the way. Air ball. That one goes out of bounds off of Tamara Estelle, the freshman. It'll be Charger ball. Irullo works against Haskins. They pulled Pullen off the primary spot right now, and they've got Haskins out there. Irullo to Parker, or Garner rather, back to Irullo. To Parker, I'm prognosticating. She's in the paint, she's got to do something, kicks it back out. Garner with the long three off the iron, won't go. Parker battles for it, but it's Haskins comes away with it for the Tigers. Haskins goes all the way, lays it up and in. Draven Haskins makes it an 18-6 game. Dashner looks over to Coach Eckerly for some instructions. They get it to Garner. Little give and go there. Underhand layup, and it's 20-6 as Dashner lays it up and in. Here's Pullen. Takes the pick. Long three on the way. Off the iron, no good. Parker with the rebound. She'll bring it up. She's got Garner with her. Over to Garner. Little floater. Won't go. And it's Pullen with the rebound for the Tigers. Up ahead to Haskins. Draven. There's a charge there. Yes, sir. Offensive foul on Draven Haskins. That's her first. Second on Beaver Falls here in the quarter. And Drina Haskins comes in for Brandyburg for Beaver Falls. 20-6 is your score, as you see there. Irullo brings it across the timeline. Dashner with the right-handed dribble hands it off to Parker. Parker with the weave to Irullo from the elbow. Shot won't go in. It's Pullen with the rebound for Beaver Falls. Here comes Taylor up the court. Pushes it against Gallagher. Across. Haskins with the long three and puts it in. Draven Haskins drains the long three. Coach Eckerly says, I've seen enough. Calls a timeout. First timeout called by the Chargers. It's a 30-second timeout. I want to remind you that there's no better way to see yourself as an OLSH student than becoming an OLSH student for a Charger for a day. All 8th grade students and transfers to grades 10 and 11, you're invited to join us as a shadow for the day and experience firsthand what it's like to be a student here at OLSH. Students will be assigned a Charger ally, which is your host for the day. You'll attend classes, meet the teachers and students, and eat lunch on us. Register for your experience now at www.olsh.org/visit. .245 here in the half. Chargers will have the ball. Dashner will trigger in right in front of her bench. She finds Irullo in the backcourt. Irullo across the timeline to Dashner. Dashner pulls up, looking for some help. Finds Garner. Gallagher now will back it up and slow it down. Just under 2.5 to go here in the half. Irullo in the corner. Good pass there to Garner. Can't get it to go off the glass. Taylor Pullen comes up the court. Floats it up and gets it to roll in. Pullen now starting to heat up for Beaver Falls. Makes it a 9-point game. Back to single digits. Approaching 2 minutes to go here in a half. Dashner to Gallagher on the wing. To Irullo. That's intercepted by Pullen. Gallagher forcing that pass. Here comes Haskins now. Draven Haskins, the junior. Over to Pullen. Pullen, another junior. Gallagher is going to pick up the blocking foul. First on the Chargers here in the quarter. I think that's a second on Gallagher, if I'm not mistaken. It is. Garner will have a seat. Rowan Winter will come in for the Chargers, as well as Libby Gow. As Gallagher and Parker have a seat. Taylor Poulin kicks it to the corner. Draven Haskins to the paint. Floater, no good. Tracked down by Dashner. Good hustle there for the rebound. Here comes Irolo, works against Haskins. Both Haskins off the glass, no good. Rebound brought down. We have a jump ball. Rebound was brought down by Donica Norman. And the ball will stay with the Chargers with 1:17 left here in the quarter. And a 9-point lead. Dashner gets it in. She gets it in the corner. 3 on the way. Off the iron. Rowan Winter had position. Poland had position on her. Comes down with a rebound. She'll bring it up the court. It's a one-man team here. She goes up for it. No good. Dashner says, "I'll take that." And she'll bring it up the court. Over to Winter. Inside to Parker. Parker off the glass. No good. Tracks down her own rebound. Trying to get it to Winter. That one's tied up. Jump ball. It's going to go to Beaver Falls. Good work there by the Tigers in the paint. 52 seconds left here. Poulin will slow it down and bring it up the court, trailing by 9. Over to Drina Haskins. Haskins now finds Draven Haskins. Top of the key. On the way, no good. Rebound. Parker has it. Up ahead to Dashner. 30 seconds. Sarah looking for some help, finds Claudia. Claudia to Libby Gallick, to Sarah Dashner, to Claudia. Over to Parker, 16 seconds to go. Libby Gallick works it around to Irolo. Inside, Rowan Winter, little give and go. Claudia couldn't get it to go. She ends up with it, puts it up, won't roll in. Jump ball with 0.5 seconds. Rowan Winter, great job there, tying it up from behind. And that's probably how this quarter's going to end, but let's wait and see. They basically got to get it in and just tip it in. It would have counted if it went in. Rowan couldn't get it to go in, and that's how the half ends with the score. The Chargers 20, Beaver Falls 11. We'll come back for halftime.
You could raise money for OLSH while shopping at your favorite stores or restaurants. With Raise Right, that's exactly what you can do. All you have to do is purchase electronic gift cards on the Raise Right app, and that company will donate a percentage of that sale directly to OLSH. And the list of companies that Raise Right works with is seemingly endless, including Amazon, Walmart, Target, Sheetz, and so many more. Now you can rationalize your grande caramel mocha frappuccino with 3.5 pumps of vanilla and oat milk because you're actually raising money for OLSH. If you want to raise right, email Sarah Stuckman to get the special OLSH code. Funds raised support the OLSH Athletics General Fund. Go Chargers!
Mr. Howard. I teach environmental science and anatomy and sometimes chemistry. And as my first year here at OLSH, I'm most excited to get to know all the new students and the community.
Hi everyone, I'm Mrs. Rothenberger. I teach period 1 and 2 freshman biology. I'm super excited about my first year of teaching and I can't wait to get to know all of you.
Hi, this is Ms. Manuel. I'm going to be teaching Intro to Theater Arts this year, and I'm so excited to be back here for the school year, but mainly excited to be in the classroom.
I'm Mr. Ortechko. I'm teaching Introduction to Video Production, and I can't wait to see what my students make this year.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Valacorsa. I teach music here at OLSH, and I am most excited this year to make music with my new choir.
Hi, I'm Dr. London. I teach Theology 3 and Latin. I'm excited to be back, especially among the students in the classroom full-time this year.
Good morning. My name is Sharon Mezio. I am the latest addition to the main office here. I am the main office administrative assistant. Your positivity and warmth since I came to the school actually makes me feel right at home. So I'm looking forward to working with you all, and I'm happy to be here.
When I enter the door, I feel welcome. My child feels welcome.
What drew us and kept us was the sincere rooting and faith.
They really care about your kids on an academic level and also as a person.
It's a safe place for our kids to really stretch and grow. There's just so many opportunities.
They have something that will make a child succeed and thrive.
If you want a good college prep school, this is it.
We've had such a positive experience here. We really can't say enough of how blessed we are by OLSH.
When I enter the door, I feel welcome. My child feels welcome.
What drew us and kept us was the sincere rooting and faith.
They really care about your kids on an academic level and also as a person.
It's a safe place for our kids to really stretch and grow. There's just so many opportunities.
They have something that will make a child succeed and thrive.
If you want a good college prep school, this is it.
We've had such a positive experience here. We really can't say enough of how blessed we are by OLSH.
And we welcome you back to Beaver Falls High School, where the Chargers have a 9-point lead over the Tigers, 20-11. And let's go over a couple stats here for scoring anyway. First, for Beaver Falls, their leading scorer is the junior Draven Haskins with 7, followed by another junior, Taylor Pullen, with 4. That's their 11 points. The other real issue for Beaver Falls is Taylor Pullen has 3 fouls. She got 3 quick fouls in the first half, and really has pulled back a little bit on her aggressiveness, so that could affect this game tremendously. For the Chargers, the leading scorer right now, it's, again, like the Chargers do, it's pretty even scoring. Leah Parker leads the team at half with 5 points, followed by Sarah Dashner with 4. 3 points each for Emily Gallagher, Claudia Irillo, and Lola Gardner, all with 3 points. 2 points for Shea Trombetta for the Chargers, 20. The only player in really, I don't want to say foul trouble, but Emily Gallagher has 2 fouls, and that leads the team for the Chargers. Other than that, we are good to go. And the Chargers looking to keep it rolling here in Beaver Falls. I want to remind you to do your holiday shopping with gift cards. There's not much time left, folks, so you got to do this quick. Do your shopping with gift cards purchased through Raise Right. The Athletics General Fund receives percentage of each physical and e-gift card bought by our program participants. Visit www.olshathletics.org and check out under the fundraisers section in the Fan Zone tab for more information. Also, if you're interested in supporting our Chargers, visit www.olshathletics.org and check out the fundraisers section in the Fan Zone tab for the latest fundraising opportunities. Last but certainly not least, we want to remind you, I talked about it already in the first half, come out and cheer on our boys as they take on Union High School on Friday, December 19th. No, that's wrong. It's Friday, December 20th at Cornell High School as they take on the Union Scotties in section action. And I want to remind you, if you can't make it, Sports Network will be there to bring you that action. Coach Don Militzer is scheduled to be on the mic with me on Friday night, so I hope you can join in and listen in at some point. But looks like we got the starting 5 out here. Nope, it's not the start. Yeah, it is. Starting 5 out here for Beaver Falls. And it'll be Gallick, Irillo, Garner, Parker, and Dashner out here for the Chargers. Tigers will start with the ball as we start quarter number 3. Pullen works against Gallick. Couple twos work against each other. Chargers look like they're in a man defense. Intercepted by Dashner. She'll go all the way. It's knocked out of bounds, or was that a foul? It was a foul on Beaver Falls. That one's going to go against Drina Haskins. And that'll put Sarah Dashner at the line for a couple. That's the second foul on Drina Haskins. Dashner makes it a 10-point game. She goes 1 for 2. Rebound brought down by Estelle for Beaver Falls. And here comes Pullen up the court with her 3 fouls. All the way to Drina Haskins, to Draven Haskins. Claudia Arulo on her. Just underway here in the third. Gets the pick, down the lane it goes, pull up jump shot, good for 2. And it's an 8-point game. Irillo to Dashner, got some open court. Garner couldn't get the jump shot from the elbow to go. They battle for it. We got a jump ball, I believe. It will be Charger ball. 7:03 left here in the third. Junior Sarah Dashner will trigger in from the baseline. Get it into Irola, a little play there, won't go off the iron. Haskins brings it up the court. A little stop and go action against Libby Gallick. Goes again, kicks it out. Pulling down the paint. Gallick on her, forces her back to dish it off to Haskins. Haskins down the lane, the floater. Had a push by the Chargers going down the lane. It's on the floor. Let's see who picked that one up. I think it's going to be Gallick. Yeah, it is. Gallick picks up her second. Team's first, all the way out to Haskins up top. Just underway here in the third. 21-13 Chargers on top. It's Drina Haskins works against Irolo, knocks it away, and Irolo comes up with it. Claudia, pull up 2, and it's good for 2. Foot on the line. And it's back to a 10-point game for the Chargers. That was all Claudia on the takeaway in the 2. Pulling over to Haskins. 3 on the way. Hard off the rim. Inside. Thrown up and in by Tamara Estelle. The freshman gets a bucket. I believe Coach Henderson called a timeout. He did for Beaver Falls. A full timeout. 5:59 on the clock. Chargers with an 8-point lead, 23-15 over Beaver Falls. They've been swapping baskets here in this third quarter. Coach Eckerly over there working his team. These girls are back on OSN on Saturday afternoon, as they will take on the Hopewell Vikings in the PBC Classic over at Ambridge at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Hope you can join us there. We'll have that action. If not, stop on over. Ambridge, they always treat us well over there for their PBC and the tournaments when we go over. Here we go. Same 5 come out after the break for the Chargers, as well as Beaver Falls. It'll be Parker and Dashner bringing it up. Here's Libby Gallick now will get the ball. Libby across the timeline, works against Drina Haskin, into the corner. Dashner, baseline drive, dishes it off to Parker. Parker finds Garner. Elbow to Dashner in the corner, almost lost it. Gallick launches a 2. Off the glass, no good, and it's Raven Haskins. Works against Gallick. Libby slows down Haskins. 5:20 to go here in the third. Haskins close to that timeline. Out to Pullen. And the way Beaver Falls started the game, they're playing here in the third. Just very patient, waiting for their opening. Pullen finds the opening, and she'll drive it in and lay it up and in, and it's a 6-point game. Here comes Irolo to Dashner. Dashner trying to direct traffic. She finds Claudia on the near side. Pull up 3. Dashner with the rebound. Reverse layup. What a play by Sarah. Got it. She was no man's land under the bucket. Reversed it up and pops it in. Dashner now with 7 on the game. Here's Pullen. as we are at an 8-point game. We get a foul there. It's either going to be on Parker or Irillo. Irillo will pick it up. Claudia gets her second, team second here in the third. Trina Haskins looking to trigger it in. And that's a 5-second violation. Did not pass it in. Turnover, Charger ball. Coach Tom Henderson was yelling over there on the bench, and Haskins didn't hear him. Didn't get it in. Chargers will bring it up. Here's Sarah Dashner. Over to Irillo. Claudia. To Dashner. Little weave there. Garner with the ball. Back to Gallick. Libby. Over to Parker. Parker into the paint. Kicks it out. Dashner settles it down. Garner, unforced error, out of bounds. And the Tigers will bring it back up the court with 3:45 left here in the third. Garner will have a seat, and Grayson will come in for the Chargers. Annabeth. Here's Haskins. This is Dina Haskins. Little floater, won't go. Parker comes down with it. She'll bring it up herself down the near side. Up ahead to Libby Gallick. It goes out of bounds off of Beaver Falls. It'll be Charger ball. Chargers trying to force those passes right now on the inside, and it's not working. They need to be patient. Oh, good play there. Can't get it to go. It's Grayson. Grayson with the foul. That's the third on the Chargers, first on Annabeth. .320 to go here in the third. Still an 8-point game. Here's Dina Haskins. Drina, I should say. To Taylor Poland. Gallick almost took it away. 3 on the way. That's blocked. Saved. And here come the Chargers back the other way. Libby Gallick. I believe Dashner got that block. Dashner pulls up. 3 on the way. Can't go off the rim, but Parker's there to track it down. Grayson, she'll launch a 3. Hard off the rim. And it's Haskins with the rebound for the Tigers. Libby Gallick with the quick hands trying to knock it away. Doesn't happen. Oh, there's an offensive foul. That's number 4. That's number 4 on Taylor. Taylor Pullen picks up number 4. That's huge for Beaver Falls. Jordan Brandyberg will come in, and Drina Haskins comes out. But they're leaving Pullen in. She's in until she fouls out, evidently, because she's got 4. Here's Claudia. To Dashner. Gallagher back in the lineup for the Chargers, has the ball. Shea Trombetta gets it into Parker, knocked away. Trombetta picks it back up. She'll launch a long 3. Off the rim, tracked down by Parker. She brings it out. She'll launch a 3. Off the iron, no good. Claudia Irillo will track it down. We got a timeout called by Coach Don Eckerly. He's not liking what he's seeing. The Chargers forcing those 3s up there. They don't need to do that right now. They need to dribble it in on against Taylor Pullen and get that 5th foul on her and get her out of the game right now. That's Coach Al talking right there. Yeah, they see that Pullen, their main player, has 4 fouls. I'd be dribbling right at Pullen and forcing her to make a play. Because she's aggressive already. She's going to go after you. She's not going to lay back with 4 fouls, and there's 1:59 left here in the third quarter. And I believe somewhere in that conversation from Coach Eckerly, he's probably telling the girls that. Look for number 2 and dribble at her. .159 on the clock. 25-17 Chargers. This isn't the kind of game I thought we'd see, but to be honest with you, there's not a lot of shots going down right now. Nobody's really gotten hot. Sarah Dashner will trigger in on the near sideline. They get it back in the backcourt to Irulo. Claudia works against Haskins. She goes into the paint, little floater, won't go in. Dashner with the rebound. She's having another great game on the boards. Gallagher down the paint, the floater, it gets knocked down. And this one is going to go off of the Chargers, out of bounds. Tigers with the ball. 1:40 to go here in the third. Draven Haskins works against Gallagher. Into the corner it goes. 3 on the way from Brandyburg. No good. Gallagher tracks it down. Here comes Claudia Irulo. Claudia will slow it down, call out the play. Dashner now will set it up over to Gallagher. They'll play with it up on the logo. 1 minute to go here in the third. Chargers, I wouldn't be surprised, play for the last shot here. Shea Trombetta way out up top. That one's knocked away. Gallagher has it knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Chargers. Coach Henderson didn't agree, but that's the call by the Zebras. I think Coach Henderson just trying to buy a call there. 48 seconds to go here in the third. Drina Haskins will come in for Brandyburg. Dashner now to trigger in, and Rowan Winter comes in for Shea Trombetta for the Chargers. And Coach Henderson's trying to make another play. They're trying to get Lexi Price to come in for Tamara Estelle. Are we gonna have any more substitutes here? And the officials now telling Henderson that's it, no more subs. Dashner now to trigger in. Here we go. They get it back to Irulo. 45 to go here in the third. Irulo will work it with his right-handed dribble. Kicks it over to Parker at the elbow. Inside to Rowan Winter. Winter travels. Turnover. Tiger ball with 36 seconds to go. Comes up, Haskins across the timeline to Haskins. Oh, she hopped there. Could have been a travel, no call. Draven Haskins, little step back, she traveled. Turnover, Charger ball. Coach Henderson's telling Haskins, go to the hoop. 24 seconds to go. Claudia with the dribble. Has some open court, she'll slow it down. Definitely playing for the one. 16 to go. Gallagher inside to Parker. Oh, she traveled. Oh, getting a foul called. With 11 seconds to go. And that foul was on Price. Dashner to trigger it in. Rowan Winter back to Dashner. 3 on the way. Rolls it in and out. Put back by Arulo, no good. Comes down. Here comes Haskins, and Arulo comes up with it with 1 second to go. She'll launch a 3, and it's good! Claudia Arulo with the long 3 at the buzzer. Makes it a 28-17 game, 11-point lead for the Chargers. How about that? Gawabunga. We've completed 3. And the Chargers have an 11-point lead. 28-17. again, the scoring is pretty spread out even for the Chargers. I'm showing right now Arillo with 8. Dashner with 7. Parker with 5. I mean, those are the 3 top scorers, and you can spread them, you know, it's all right there. Well, I put 8 more minutes up on the scoreboard. Chargers with an 11-point lead. Low-scoring affair if you're used to Charger basketball, but they have an 11-point lead over Beaver Falls, and I'm going to continue with what I said in the third quarter. They need to dribble at number 2 in white and get that 5th foul on her and get her out of the game. That'll really change the dynamics of this game tremendously. She kicks it off inside, taken away by the Chargers. Here's some Claudia Arillo. It's 33-18 Chargers. Taylor pulling up the far side. Into the corner, all the way back to Draven Haskins. Works against Parker. Haskins switch. It's Draven, brings it in. Put back up, no good. They battle for it underneath, another try. Draven Haskins, she gets fouled. That's Drina Haskins. It's 33-18. The scoreboard's wrong here. Pulling at the corner, into the corner. Drina Haskins for 3, and it's good for 3. And it's 33-21. Full timeout called by Henderson and the Beaver Falls. I apologize for the graphic. My bad. $33-21. 33-21. They're wrong. Scoreboard's wrong. It's 33-21. They're still trying to figure it out. It's a 12-point lead, 33-21. It's 33, hey. The score's wrong. Here come the Chargers. Well, if it's a 1-point difference, I'll dispute it. Here's Claudia Arillo. 5:40 to go in this one. Parker has it knocked away. She gets it back inside to Rowan Winter. Up and in. Knocked away by Arillo. The pass is intercepted. She loses it. She'll wait for some help. Goes up, can't get it to go. Brought down by the Tigers. Jump ball. And it'll stay with the Chargers. 5:13 left in this one. Arillo for three, off the iron, no good. Parker puts it back up, no good. Gets her own rebound. She goes back up again. Third time's a charm. Full timeout called by Dawn Eckerly. (37-21) is the score. You know, when they add up the total, the players' points, they'll see, they got the Chargers score right up on the scoreboard here, but the score for Beaver Falls, they've given them an extra point, so. (37-21). 21. .5:04 left in this one. Chargers in control. Beaver Falls will make some substitutes out of the timeout. Lexi Price comes back into the lineup for the Tigers. That's the only change. Going out is Tamara Estelle. It will be Taylor Pullen to bring it up with her 6 points and 4 fouls. Works against Gallagher. Emily watches her closely as we're under 5 to go here. You'd think Beaver Falls would have a little fire under their butts being down by 15 points, 16 points, depending on whose score you go by. They're in no hurry here. Draven get into the paint, pull up, jump shot, short. Rebound brought down by Rowan Winter, kicks it out to Dashner. Here come the Chargers, under 4.5 to go. Irolo now. Over to Parker. Parker looks at Coach Eckerly, finds Dashner near side. They'd get it inside to Rowan, intercepted by Haskins. Draven will go to the paint. She'll throw it up, no good. Nobody but purple-clad Chargers there. We got a jump ball. It'll stay with the Tigers. It'll be Drina Haskins will trigger in. She finds Pullen on the near corner. Pull up jump shot, baseline, no good. She gets her own rebound right through a couple Chargers' hands. Haskins with the long three, off the iron, no good. It's Dashner with the rebound. She gets fouled. And probably Norman's gonna pick this up. It will be Norman. That's the second of the quarter. First on Norman for the Tigers. And we're under 4 to go, 3:40 to go. Parker now with the ball. All the way across, Gallagher wide open for the easy two. Finding that open man. Chargers opening up an 18-point lead now. Pullen, pull up, she'll shoot a three off the front iron, and Claudia Irolo says, I'll take it up the court. Slow it down. No, she'll go it to the hoop. She'll lay it up and in, and it's 41-21. It's a 20-point lead for the Chargers. Haskins with the dribble. Chargers getting ready to make a change. Cam Hummel getting ready to check in for the Chargers. Pullen with the long three, no good. Rebound brought down by Norman. Back out to Pullen. Taylor Pullen kicks it out. Drina Haskins with the three. It's good. (41-24). Chargers in front. Gallagher to Irolo. Gallagher, she says, I'll launch a three. No good. Rowan Winter with the rebound. Put back, gets her own rebound. Kicks it back out to Claudia. Claudia down the paint. Rowan with the jump shot, no good. It goes out of bounds off the Chargers. Parker knocks it out of bounds. It'll be Tiger ball with 2:17 left in this one. Price will have a seat. And Brandy Berg will come back in for Beaver Falls. It's a good hoop and a harm. That was one heck of a continuation. She got fouled way up top of the key. Bucket was good by Pullen. And that's the, I don't know who got the foul. Cam Hummel just came into the game, picks up the foul. Trying for the traditional three-point play and gets it. And a timeout. I didn't see who called that. I'll find out in a minute. I can't see who called that timeout. Oh, there it is. Beaver Falls called it. They finally put it up on the board. So Beaver Falls with one timeout left. There's 2:08 left in the game. Chargers with 2 timeouts left. Chargers with 4 fouls. Beaver Falls with 2 fouls here in the corner. So Beaver Falls, next foul by the Chargers puts Beaver Falls at the line for the rest of the way. There's only 2:08 left. Chargers will trigger in. It'll be Dashner, Irillo, Hummel, Trombetta. Tigers knock it out of bounds. Chargers do it again. That took 4 seconds. Oh, no. Off of Chargers. It'll be Tiger ball with 2:04 left. They get it in. Haskins into the paint. Floater blocked by the Chargers. Gives back into Haskins' hands. Pulling now. Thought about the 3. Finds Haskins. Under 2 to go. Haskins in the paint. Irillo will pick up the foul on the floor, but I think that's the 5th foul. That could be putting him at the line. Nope, she's shooting 2. So, Draven Haskins at the line. Shooting a couple. Good on the first. Hummel comes back out, checks out, and Gallick will check back in. Gallick with her 3 fouls. Dashner, double dribble call, turnover, Charger ball. Or Tiger ball. 1:49 left. Parker comes back in for Trombetta for the Chargers. Hopefully this 1 point will come into effect. Haskins will trigger in for the Tigers. They get it into Price. And Haskins loses it out of bounds. Charger ball. Unforced turnover there. So with 1:44 left, an 11-point lead. Well, I have a 12-point lead. They get it back to Claudia in the backcourt. Price on her. Dashner now brings it across the timeline. It's Gallick slowing it down to Irillo. Price will guard her. A couple 22s playing against each other. Claudia will hand it off to Garner to Gallick. Dashner inside. Garner can't get it to go. Parker with the rebound. She puts it back up. No good. We're 1:15 to go in this one. Poulin can't get it to go. It kicks back out. Haskins will settle it down. Haskins to Haskins. Down the paint it goes. The floater. Good. Parker up ahead, all by herself is Garner. Lays it up, won't go. Rebound by Arullo. She gets hammered. She'll be shooting 2. Foul goes against Drina Haskins. That's her 4th with 48 seconds to go. Arullo can pretty much ice this one away. Good on the first. They have a 10-point lead. I have 11. Price comes out. Brandenburg comes back in for Beaver Falls. 1 for 2 goes Irullo. Here comes Poulin. Loses it. Out of bounds. Charger ball with 43 seconds left. Sarah Dashner will trigger it in. Claudia gets it in the backcourt. 40 seconds to go. Across the timeline, goes all the way in, the floater, rolls it up and in. Down the paint, rolls it in, bucket's good for Poulin. And a foul goes against the Chargers. Blocking foul. Trying for the 3-point play with 19 seconds to go here. Price and Brandenburg will switch places. Price comes in. Poulin won't get that one. Garner with the rebound. Dashner up to Gallick. Pass it around. Irullo up and in. Good ball movement by the Chargers. With 8 seconds to go, the Chargers are going to win this one and stay with a clean record. Haskins from the free throw line throws it up, won't go, and that's the buzzer. So that 1 point didn't come into play. I don't know what officially, but according to my scoreboard, it's 46-33. They have 46-34. They gave Beaver Falls an extra point, and I'm sure when they add up the points to the players, it's going to come up to 33 points. But at any rate, the Chargers are victorious. They go 2-0 in section, and they go 5-0 overall, and they just keep it rolling. We will step aside and come back with a bow on this, and maybe we'll get an interview. We'll see what happens if they send somebody up for us. In the meantime, don't you dare go away. We got more coverage coming your way here from Beaver Falls.
When I enter the door, I feel welcome. My child feels welcome.
What drew us and kept us was the sincere rooting and faith.
They really care about your kids on an academic level and also as a person.
It's a safe place for our kids to really stretch and grow. There's just so many opportunities.
They have something that will make a child succeed and thrive.
If you want a good college prep school, this is it.
We've had such a positive experience here. We really can't say enough of how blessed we are by OLSH.
My coaches taught me that being competitive and having fun is what makes a great team.
My favorite piece of advice from my coach is train like an animal all day long.
He corrects you every time you say you can't do something because he knows you can do it.
My coach is the reason I believe in myself and my abilities.
I love that my coaches believe in the team. They recognize our individuality and encourage our improvement.
I couldn't ask for a better coach.
We are back here at Beaver Falls High School, where the Lady Chargers victorious over the Lady Tigers at Beaver Falls in section action. Beaver Falls falls to 2-2 overall, and they are 1-1 in section play. Chargers go to 5-0 overall, 2-0 in section, and they stay atop. They're section 1 in 3A. And they will, next game will be a non-section game, the PBC Classic over at Ambridge on Saturday afternoon against Hopewell. Play the Lady Vikings in non-section action, and we'll be there to bring you that one. But great game here, low scoring affair. If you look at the Charger games of the past this year so far, I guess it's been right on. Yeah, no. This is the lowest scoring game they've had this year so far, 46 points against Beaver Falls. And it looks like we're going to get a player here. We'll step aside. We'll be back with our interview, post-game interview, right after this. Don't you dare go away here on the OLSH Sports Network.
Mr. Howard. I teach environmental science and anatomy and sometimes chemistry. And as my first year here at OLSH, I'm most excited to get to know all the new students and the community.
Hi everyone, I'm Mrs. Rothenberger. I teach period 1 and 2 freshman biology. I'm super excited about my first year of teaching and I can't wait to get to know all of you.
Hi, this is Ms. Manuel. I'm going to be teaching Intro to Theater Arts this year, and I'm so excited to be back here for the school year, but mainly excited to be in the classroom.
I'm Mr. Witechko. I'm teaching Introduction to Video Production, and I can't wait to see what my students make this year.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Valacorsa. I teach music here at OLSH, and I am most excited this year to make music with my new choir.
Hi, I'm Dr. London. I teach Theology 3 and Latin. I'm excited to be back, especially among the students in the classroom full-time this year.
Good morning. My name is Sharon Mezio. I am the latest addition to the main office here. I am the main office administrative assistant. Your positivity and warmth since I came to the school actually makes me feel right at home. So I'm looking forward to working with you all, and I'm happy to be here.
Welcome back to Beaver Falls as we have our post-game interview. Leah Parker, player of the game, and Leah finishes the game with 8 points. Good play inside. You guys, wasn't a really high-scoring affair for you guys, but you played well when you had to. Great ball movement, I thought.
Yeah, first quarter was definitely our best. Our defense was definitely on point. We were switching a lot, talking a lot. Second and third, we were moving a little bit slower on defense, and then in the fourth quarter, we just really started knocking some of our shots down and playing defense and boxing out really well.
I've noticed, I mentioned it in the broadcast, Leah, it seems like you guys early in the game from the free throw line really have a tough time, and as the game goes on, it seems like you guys get the range and all of a sudden everything goes in. Is that just me, or you guys notice that too?
We definitely notice that. I think we don't warm up as well as we should sometimes, so then it affects how we start the game. We've noticed we've had a little bit better of a second half because we're just more focused, and that the first half we kind of say is our warm up, so we're like ready for the second half.
Nice. You have basically a week off now until Saturday. Back on the OLSH Sports Network. We'll be over there at Ambridge. You're taking on Hopewell Vikings. You guys looking ahead to that one is like a tuning up for the rest of the section, or how you guys approaching that game?
We're definitely going to take it as a great work day. We have tomorrow and Wednesday off, so hopefully it doesn't affect us too much. But we're really just excited to be on the floor and work on the things that really need worked on so we can keep improving as the season goes on. You're
a junior. You're one of the leaders already. do you look at your role? How do you look at your role on the team as a leader, or are you just kind of playing along? And
I would definitely say both. I think every game you have a different role. I know I'm not always a shooter, so if I can get some different passes in or just have good defense, you don't always need to be the top scorer to be able to help your team out. You have to make the passes to help your other teammates score as well.
I have to ask you a fun question.
Okay.
I know last game you were a little bit late. You didn't get to start because you had to sing. What was your solo?
It's called Open Space. We do it at Mass for a reflection song.
Okay. So that was your spot.
Yeah. That's where I was before the game started on Thursday.
No, I saw you rushing in. I knew they told me the starting lineup was either going to be Leah or Shay. If Leah could make it back in time, it was going to be. So
yeah.
I saw you coming in as they were warming up. I says, I bet you Shay gets the start, and she did. But you contributed well, and that was a great game as well.
Thank you.
Congratulations on the great win. We'll see you on Saturday against the Vikings. I hope it continued. You guys, knocking on wood, you guys got that perfection going right now, and you sit atop the section, and hopefully it continues on. I was going to say after the holidays, but we got a couple games before the holidays.
We do have a couple before Christmas, yeah, we do.
Leah, thanks a lot. Congratulations,
you.
Great game, and we'll see you on Saturday.
Thank you. See you on Saturday.
All righty. Leah Parker, player of the game for the Chargers, 8 points for the Chargers, and like I said, some good inside play for the Chargers. We'll be back on Saturday as the Chargers will take on the Hopewell Vikings from Ambridge, as you just heard us talk about. On behalf of everybody here, I want to thank the folks here at Beaver Falls, gracious to us, letting us set up here up in the stands. Coach Mack and Coach Eckerly for giving us the players to talk to. And, of course, I want to thank Brian Dashner for running the camera for us. And he's fun to watch because I'm sitting really close to him today. And he's fun to watch as he's cheering on not only his daughter but the team and doing a great job on the camera as well. I'm sorry I messed up one time. At least that I know of with the graphic, and I apologize for that. But I'm here by myself today, so just telling you, putting it out there. But thanks a lot to everybody that helps out. We'll see you next time from Ambridge as the Chargers take on the Hopewell Vikings in the PBC Classic over there on Saturday at 1 o'clock. Hope to see you there to cheer the Chargers on. But if you're not, right here on the OLSH Sports Network, we'll be there to bring it to you. And don't forget, Friday, we're back on the air as the boys take the court against the Union Scotties. And I'll have Coach Don Militzer on the mic with me on Friday evening. If you can't get out to Cornell, let's pack Cornell Gym and cheer them on against the Union Scotties. Until then, I'm OLSH saying thanks a lot, everybody. You see the score, 46-33, Chargers victorious over the Beaver Falls Tigers here at Beaver Falls on a wet Monday night. Stay warm, stay dry. Take care, everybody. We'll see you next time right here on the OLSH Sports Network.